be the same. Cause I was never playing games. Indo. Energy. Oh yeah, it's the motherfucking Golden Boy, man, and I'm here with the man, myth, the legend, you feel me? SAINt JHN, you feel me? What up, bro?
That's a fantastic introduction. I like the man, the myth, the saint.
Ooh, I like that.
The man, the myth, the saint.
Amen. You feel me?
Church.
Bro, you just killed Urban Plaza. You feel
That's
me?
good, right?
How you feel about it?
Yeah, it's hard to put it into words, right? This
Yeah.
is my second tour. I'm still on the collection one.
Yeah.
2 tours 1 year.
Okay.
6 months apart.
Nice.
I sold out the first time I was in New York. We scaled the venue up like in multiples. Sold it out again.
Yeah.
So until my tour bus leaves, it's not going to hit me how impactful this is.
Yeah.
But I remember my mom was there. That means something.
Yo, your mom had a great time from what I could tell. Like,
Yeah.
she was rocking, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like that. I also wanted to point out, like, the shout out that you gave to your mom, the story that you told about your name, like, that shit is like moving, you feel me? Like, to your core kind of thing. How big of an influence was your childhood, and specifically your mother, on the music that you make right now?
I mean, everything, right? Your mom is almost the first woman you know to love. If your mom is in your life, she's sort of teaches you about love. And then she's always also probably the first person to probably break your heart. If you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Just from a childlike standpoint, your first disappointments come from your parents. So to have my mom there, that's everything for me. She watched it. She was at the beginning of the process with me. It doesn't even matter what her role in the process was.
Absolutely.
I came from Jamaica.
Yeah. Flesh of my flesh kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. I noticed that just looking at your style and looking at the kind of music that you make, you're somebody that colors outside of the lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't seem like somebody who conforms or who even gives a fuck what other people think, kind of thing. What was it like for you coming up, and getting to this point now, having that mindset like you're gonna do what you want to do, what makes you happy? Kind of thing?
It was hard. Because when you color, I color outside of the lines because I'm bored.
Yeah. Like that's the base foundation.
That's it. I'm bored. This shit bores me. This
Yeah.
is not enough. This is the music y'all want to make. That's boring. That's it. I don't want to hear that. These are the clothes you want to wear. That's boring. That's why I color outside of the lines. I redraw the picture because I think the picture can be better.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
My shit is more like, this is not like a formal who's on your album kind of thing, how many features you got, because personally I don't give a fuck about that. I'm going to listen to it to find out who's on your album and what features and stuff. I want to know about you know what I'm saying? And so with this, it's always about, I guess, the person behind the art kind of thing, the person that's creating the image and the person that is essentially who inspires the brand kind of thing. But I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to have such a well thought out brand? Who were you looking to when you was creating Christian Sex Club and the concepts for these things and stuff like that? What inspired you?
You are so much. Look, if I wasn't in music, I'd have been in marketing because I like packaging.
Right.
I just like packaging. I like when a bad bitch pull up, she pulls up like a bad bitch.
Right.
I think it's important.
Appearance is everything.
Yeah. I mean, it tells the beginning of the story, and I like telling a good story. So it's important for it to start right.
Right.
So, I mean, you see that.
Absolutely.
You know how long it took us to make that goddamn red plastic bag with the white zip? You wanna know how fucking long it took? That shit's a headache.
Right.
But it's so sexy, it's worth it.
It is.
It feels good.
Right.
It's the damn Nvidia purse.
I'm sure that some people who's gonna be rocking this.
That's about we're actually about to make it into a purse. Don't tell nobody.
Hey, Indo Show exclusive, ladies and gents.
That cool. I want to go further. I want to go as far as I possibly can.
Yeah. That's dope,
Oh,
bro.
so what inspired the type of people that inspire me? I pull my inspirational sources from lots of different places. Key case in point, primarily, I took a lot of my business cues, or I did, from watching Rockefeller in the early days. I was just a fucking kid watching these guys out of New York, right? Watching this rapper out of Brooklyn. Looked like me in my eyes, a black man coming from nowhere. I'm like, that's my Carnegie. They talk about Carnegie and they have statues of him and they tell you about his story. But it's so disconnected. It was from years before. I don't know. Steal? Can't relate. A nigga rapping now? Oh, yes. He built a whole thing from rapping, from words, from language, talking about a neighborhood that looked like my neighborhood. a story that sounded like mine, I get a lot of my business inspiration from that. Just watching another black man make it happen in real time.
Yeah. Honestly, Jay-Z is my favorite rapper too. Like of all time, the GOAT, the greatest that you could ever nominate.
In fact, there's no disputing that. I'm not entertaining another conversation.
Yeah, no, that's that's the way I feel about it. Yeah. Something that I also found that's a big thing in your music is like love, emotion. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Is that important to you to put your actual feelings into your music rather than some shit that you heard about?
I've been through a lot, so that's all I got. All I got to go. I'm not creative enough to go explore somebody else's emotions. All I got in mind. You know, that's what I say that. I'm like, man, I'm not talented enough to make up the shit that I'm going through.
Right.
My real life is my real life, and I describe it and I write it down and I translate it in ways that people can understand it.
Yeah.
I believe in one fundamental thing. When you make music for me, I can't tell what other people's motives are, right? One fundamental thing when I make music is find a simple truth and tell it. So every one of my songs has a simple truth.
Yeah. So I'm noticing like when I'm watching the show, when I'm hearing the music kind of thing, like you even jumped into the crowd kind of thing, like the interaction, the people was with you from like start to finish of it. You know what I'm saying? And like I guess your connection with the people is very, very important. But was it always like that? Did people always gravitate towards you and towards your music?
You know what? It's hard to say, right? Because that would require me to be looking at myself the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't. I was just looking at the world from the inside out. And now I'm starting to experience it in both ways.
Right.
Outside in and inside out. So I don't know. It's been a whole life journey and evolution. It's been a whole process.
Yeah.
I know where we are now.
Yeah.
I remember where I was when I started. Everything in the middle kind of starts to get hazy, right?
Yeah.
Those are the steps, those are the progressive steps you build the pyramid. I don't remember the fucking 96 rock. I remember the first one and the 2000 one. You get me?
Absolutely. So on this tour kind of thing, what is something that you feel like is really, really impactful that you're gaining from this? Like an experience or maybe something that happened, something that a person said to you. What is something that you feel like is really standing out to you so far?
You know, it's the emotionality of the fans, the audience that I've been able to cultivate through this year. It's a certain trust, a certain symbiotic trust. Because I share myself, I share my story on the stage. And they'll come up after me and tell me this story. They'll tell me how it's impacted them. And that's moving to me, that's striking me. You tell me what you sincerely been through, what you say. He walks up to me and tells me, your family should save my life. And I go, whoa, like save your life. It's impossible. You have to be without emotion. You have to be not present. I'm very present.
Absolutely. And so, being so present, do you feel a responsibility, a duty to your fans to put so much of yourself into it, kind of thing? Or do you feel like, you know, how do you feel? I don't want to assume.
No. I feel an immense responsibility to the kids that look like me, and the kids who aspire to be something like me, or they look at me as a source of inspiration.
You said that on stage.
That's important to me, man. That shit means the fucking world to me. If there's some 11-year-old, 10-year-old out there and he's just like me, or she's just like me, or dream the same dream, or wanted something different, but I'm sort of a marker for them.
Right.
If it's real for me, if it's possible for me, then it becomes possible for them. I'm responsible for what I tell them.
Absolutely.
I can't just tell them lies. I just can't be reckless with my language. They're living by these words. I say them on stage, but they're living them. It's a mantra. It's an incantation. You sing it in your head over and over and over and over, and these words start becoming real. I'm here because my words became real in me. I said them to myself over and over. I said you deserve it. It's possible. It can happen, and it's happening. So when I put something in my music, it might be reckless or irresponsible. Now, it has to be a simple truth.
Right.
And I try not to hide or disguise my life.
Okay.
Right? So I gotta be accountable for that too. So, you know, I'm fucking porn star, I might tell you about it. But I also gotta be responsible for what that means.
Right, yeah.
You know? And that's it.
Yeah, that's the point. So, seeing Rockefeller and honestly seeing a lot of New York rap, hip hop, there's so many entrepreneurs that came out of this New York scene, this New York shit kind of thing. Do you feel like it made it easier having that blueprint in place, or was it just kind of like a template kind of thing? You know, you took some things, you changed some things.
Nothing made it easier. In fact, having that blueprint, having that scribe, that template to go off of, might have made it more challenging for me.
How so?
That's not gonna work. It's not copy and paste.
Right. Right.
It's 2018. Where media happens in a very different way. Where personality is, is primary.
Right.
Right? Where everything is on display. How useful is that template right now?
I don't think it is at all.
Right? But it doesn't mean that you can't extract things that help you. But what you take the inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the seed. The seed from the plant, and you go regrow it the way that you want to. You water it the way you want to. You put it in soil that makes sense for you. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
I put it in the soil that made sense for me, and I'm growing a very different plant, but I know where I got the inspiration for this plant from. I want to take it further than what I saw. I want to go further.
Yeah.
So there could be even more possible for somebody looking at me.
No, that's definitely the vision.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, what's the goal then? Where is further, or what is further to St. John?
That's the thing. I dream in 24-month leaps.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I get closer to the dream, I re-dream.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I want to design hotels. I'm just dreaming, fam. I'm dreaming out loud in real time.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to make up something new tomorrow that didn't exist, and I want to make that a reality.
The vibe that we experienced tonight, like the thing that we shared tonight, kind of thing, is something that I personally won't ever forget. And so I just wanted to thank you for that. Because the shit was dope. You feel me? And also tell the people where they can find you online and everything.
Well, my name is SAINt JHN, SAINt JHN. Wherever you listen to something, wherever you look at, whatever you look at, I'm absolutely right there. I'm probably going to be shirtless. So get ready.
Big sexy. You feel me? I'm the golden boy. Hey, Indo, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is another exclusive. You feel me? Shouts to the Sloppy House, Sloppy Vinyl, man. St. John love, bro.
Thank you, man.
A pleasure,
Shout out
man.
to Martinelli's, man. They make the best goddamn album.
Martinelli's.
It sounds like it's sponsored, but it's not.
Right.
It just tastes great.
You man. Got it. Peace.